Hello and welcome to Court Farms, this fantastic map by Oxygendavid, long awaited by most of us. A really good map by Oxygendavid, really do like it. I'm going to be doing I suppose you could call it a type of survival series. It's more of a story series. It's loosely based on fact. We're just going to pop into the pub here to go and pick up. Oh, we've missed a turn off. We have to just open the gate and go in. Let's get this open. Yeah, so as I said, it's loosely based on true events. Of course, different places, different names of people that I will be using. So most of it has an element of truth to it, but a large percent of it is also fictitious. In any case, let's get this. Let's go and find the estate agent who is in this pub somewhere, as estate agents tend to be at 9:30 in the morning. No, I'm kidding. He also owns the pub, so just going to go pick up the keys for our new place that we've just bought. So we've pretty much put all our worldly possessions into this new piece of land that we've bought, which will take you along to see at the moment, for many years. For the last 5 years, my wife and I have been working on a farm in Hertfordshire, where we've been working. Well, it's a goat farm, so we've been working with goats. I've been managing the herd, the stockman, if you wish, and my wife has been looking after the milking, and as such is very experienced because of milking this fairly big herd of goats twice a day. She's going to be staying on the other farm for the time being. We've put pretty much all our savings into this, so we need to have a bit of a safety net, a hedge if you wish, just against things going wrong, so that we've still got some income. But having said that, we are pretty determined. We do have a nice little harvesting contract which I secured before I came down here, so we'll be getting going with that as soon as we've unlocked our new little house. The property, there is a house on the property, but we've let that out for £1,000 a month, and the rental for this month is already in the account, so that 1,970, that big bank balance that you can see at the top there, that's pretty much what we have. In any event, hopefully we'll have some more income by the end of the day, having done at least one contract. So we have leased equipment because we don't have any equipment ourselves. And let's get started. Right, so I've got the keys. Apparently if I just turn right out of the pub here, drive down to where the windmill is, Summer Lane, right into Summer Lane, follow the road around the bend, and it's the second turning after the bend. First turning is into our tenant's property. Yeah, so it's a nice clear day, so hopefully we'll be able to get going very nicely on the job. Just go and park this up, show you around quickly, and and then we'll here we go, right here, and yeah, see how we go. Right, so we're working on 2-day months. Pretty much everything is allowed. I think this is it, yeah, here we go. Yeah. It did say wooden gate. Let's get that open. Drive up here. It's pretty much a building site. Just built this small cottage for us to live in. And yeah, there it is there. All very nice and cozy, pretty modern, but as I said, a bit of a building site. Not going to get rid of that yet because might still have things to do, and a bit of a place to park in there. So that, as you can see over there, if I just jump up on this, that is that's our rental property that we've rented out. And if we just duck down here, we can just duck down the side and go knock on the door, see if people are at home. No, it doesn't look like anybody's at home. It's probably out at work. Yeah, so it's a nice big place. We eventually most probably move in ourselves. Oops, there's their clean laundry. Luckily it's not dirty laundry. And yeah, let's just duck back past the, there we go. Right, so that's pretty much where I'll be sleeping for the next while, and Beryl when she comes back as well, when she eventually arrives. For now it's just me. Alright, let's go up to the, I believe my lease equipment is at the store, so we can get started on that contract. Let's jump out and close the gate. Don't want to get into bad habits. Alright, here we go. Oh, just one more thing to show you before we head up there. So we also own a little slither of land over here. So this little piece here with a bit of a drive-through barn. Yeah, there was a tractor in here when I came to look. It was too much to hope for. Not there. Oh dear. Right, so pretty much a drive-through, little bit of a yard out here. So we can do little bits with this. We can maybe put in a greenhouse or a open garden or something out here. Grow some vegetables for ourselves. Maybe put a bit of small chicken coop in so we can get eggs. There are a couple of local farmers markets that we can sell at eventually. But yeah, let's get this all closed up. And so there's potential out here, small potential in this property. I do think we'll be looking to get something bigger once we've created ourselves a little bit of a stash as such. But for now, we'll go and pick up a harvester and we'll go and get the job done, get to work as such. We're going to have to work pretty hard to get ourselves going. That little garden over there is our neighbours. It just shows me that the ground is good enough to grow stuff. So we'll work out over the next few days, once we've got some downtime, what we're going to do with this area. Right, so we head up to the shop. Now, I believe the shop is, if we go left here, I think on the right, yeah, I think it's pretty much where we came in when we arrived. I think the shop was just across the road there. Whoops. Don't know what I'm doing on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, so the whole premise of this is just to create a new life for ourselves. The end goal, I've said rather jokingly, that we will try and do, there's a castle on this, in this area, and I've said that if we ever get enough money to buy the castle, we'll do that, and have enough money to run it, of course. Let's find a place to park that is out of the way here. So that's the ultimate goal, really, is to try and buy the castle. It's about 10 million. And then, of course, we'll need a good another 5 million at least to run the place. So, yeah, if we ever get to that, we'll call it quits. But that's what we'll aim for. Starting at 1,970. It doesn't appear to be possible. Right, so there's the combine. Look at the size of that header. My goodness. There must be a header trailer around here somewhere, and a tractor. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep, there's the header trailer, so let's get the tractor going. Oh, nice big John Deere. Yeah, I did say to the guys at the shop, give me equipment that, oh dear. That's nice. Just about got driven over by the guy on his little forklift. Right, let's get this all started up. Double tires and all. Man, this thing's going to be difficult to get around the lanes here. Well, let's see. Yeah, we've got that hooked up. Can we get out of here? And then, can we position this somehow so that we can load the header onto? It's all very tight here. Can I get a decent angle on there? Looks like it. Right. Let's just jump out, get into the combine. Oh. I feel like I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew here at the moment. Right, so if we get this in the front here, let's get out and have a look and see. Yep, not exactly straight, still going to be challenging. Right, now we've got to try and get this connected up. Wow. Not sure if this is going to work. Is it possible? It's got to be possible. Maybe a bit more of an angle. There we go. We should be able to connect up now. Yeah. That's it. Get this on here. I've been working so hard on this, I've actually forgotten which is the field that we... There we go, it looks like it's clicked on. Right, so let's have a look and see where we're going to. Have a look at the contract first. So it's field number 46, Gianna Hartman, 11,000. I think we're going to pay about 1,200, 1,300 for the equipment. I can't remember exactly what my deal was. I've got to start writing these things down. Any event, field 46, that's where we've got to go to. We'll have to get the sat nav going. Right, so let's get into the... Oops, we better switch that off. We can't leave that on while we're away. Right. So, let's see where field 46 is. Oh, it's not too far away from you. Not quite sure we'll get in. I think it'll be back from where we came when we came in. Yep, that's it. So that's a bit of a saving grace. Right, now we have to maneuver our way out of here. Right, we back again after much pushing and shoving and cajoling and help from the guys here at the store. I managed to get that header and tractor out here. I got awfully stuck, but eventually we've got it out and we've got it ready down at the contract area. There's another problem in the contract area, is that this equipment is too big to get through, so I've spoken to Gianna and she said we'll just go through the hedge. So I said, okay, if you're happy with that. She said, yeah, just go through the hedge, it'll grow back. We just got to try and get in here. This equipment is just far too big for you. Just need to remember that in future. In the event. I can see what's happened here. This is the new boy roasting, if you want to call it that. The new work in town doesn't really know what he's doing, which is pretty obvious here. Really should never have leased equipment this size. What on earth is going on here? Well, this is not a very good start to the whole operation out here. Making a bit of a fool of myself. In the event, let's try and salvage something. I'm sure everybody's having a good laugh. Oh dear. Things are sent to test. There we go. Eventually. Let's get the tractor out of the way. Oops. There we go. Just saved that before it went into the drink. It would have been even so we'll just get started here and it's no wonder they were offering so much money for this contract. I have to have a word with the guys at the shop recommending this equipment for lease. I thought, it's going to be nice and open field. But here we go. Hopefully all's well that ends well. Get that sat nav off. Get a bit of a header going. We'll go around a couple of times. It's a pretty big field this. I have a feeling that this is all because I didn't do any recce on the contract. So in future we will be doing a bit of a recce on a contract first before we take it out. Find out what we need, what can work. And it's a good lesson learned. I know that I won't be buying equipment this size. Certainly won't be buying tractors with double wheels on to go through these small country lanes we'll get tracks if we need to, otherwise we'll get we'll just get wide tyres with weights on them or something along those lines, you know. Yeah, so I suppose that could have been somewhere where we could have come in down the middle there. We'd have still had to go through the fences. So there's not much that you can do without damaging the. Well, I don't know how we would have got across that bridge. So this is my first time ever doing linseed. Only 55% full already. Looks like a fairly high yielding crop. Certainly going to have a good story to tell the missus when she calls this evening. Just hope I can get the job done by then. Of course I can't afford to pay any workers at the moment, so I can't hire anybody to help me. And it's not like I can just call on Beryl to come and drive the combine. She's pretty good on combines actually. Grew up on a farm, so I think she was driving combines from a fairly young age, or certainly was probably doing some of the up and down stuff from a very young age. But yeah, she can handle a combine. But yeah, at this point in time, just can't afford to hire anybody. We're going to have to do this contract ourselves. So we'll push on until we're full, and then we'll go and pick up a trailer. Didn't really look to see. There we go. Let's get that ready for a trailer. We'll just reverse on back. Move across a bit so we can get a trailer in there. And put the pipe out. And then we'll see you once we're back with the trailer. Alright, we're back. Picked up the trailer. Went to go and pick this up, and the guys at the store were just rolling on the floor with laughter. I'm livid, absolutely livid with them. I know I'm new out here, but I mean, that's a mean trick to play on you. giving me equipment this big to work on the lands here. They just know that that shouldn't work out that way. My goodness. Any event, I've had a word with Janet and I've agreed that we will pay back 2,000 for the damage that I've been doing to the hedges. So a bit of a penalty for this. I've made my feelings known to the manager down at the store. I have to be a little bit careful because I don't really want to antagonize him. He's pretty much promised me a sweet deal as such on the next leasing that I need to do, and he's promised me that he would give me decent equipment. Well, this is decent equipment, it's just too big. It's just overkill. I mean, the harvester's probably right for the size field, but it's not right for the access. Anyway, that's whinging time over. Let's get back in and go and finish off this headland. Pipe back in, get back to where we were. I must say the guys were having a good laugh there. Jeez, I haven't been the butt of such a big joke for years. Alright, let's get going. Let's get this job done now. Yeah, these are the things that happen to you when you new in an area. People try and take it, I wouldn't say take advantage of you, but they take a mickey out of you, trying to test your mettle, which is why I had to give the guys at the a little piece of my mind just to let them know that I know. Well, they were laughing so hard it was difficult not to for me to know that that it was up to their, it was them. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I suppose, I suppose if you owned this piece of land, you could open it up and take some hedges down so you could get the size combine in, because it's pretty big. So you need, with the sort of combines that you would be able to fit through there, it's going to take a while to do this job. I guess that's why Gianna contracts it out, so that the problem becomes the contractors. Don't know who did this job the last time, haven't asked. I think we'll do a second headland and then work out where we go from there. Yeah, as I say, I can't afford to hire anybody to help me out, so I'm just going to have to do it myself. We've got this month to do it, so hopefully it will only take us half a month and we can get another one done. Of course, we're playing 2-day months. I don't know if I've gone through all the settings, so we're playing 2-day months, we're playing precision farming. It doesn't really affect us yet, most probably when we want to deliver stuff, but when we start buying our own land, we're going to have to take care of that. I have no problem with that. I kind of like precision farming. And yeah, so 2-day months. So this is this is early August, so although this probably will be late August because we've just set up this month and I think it only takes effect the next month, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out. because I don't see August 1 there, I just see August, so I think this is actually late August, so we have to get this done today, and I think we'll be going into September, but I think we should be able to get it. We around about midday we should have light until sort of 5ish, 6ish at this time of the year, I would think, so no problem there. Yeah, just getting back to the settings again. So we have crop destruction off at the moment. We're playing on easy mode for until the end of September, and then from the end of September onwards I'm going to be using my random economic condition picker, if you want to call it that. So I've got a little list of economic conditions. We do a random number generator draw, and whatever that draw is for the next month, that economic condition applies. I don't know if anybody watched my Bellum Road series. You'll see that I used that there. I have had to adapt, because I'm going to be drawing every month, I have had to adapt the results and the numbers, and I'll speak about that in a little bit more depth when we come around to doing the first drawing at the end of September. Basically, because we're doing every month, we can't have the economic conditions just changing too wildly, so we can't go from easy directly to hard. So it's more a question of moving up one or down one every time we draw, or staying the same. So there's basically three options. Move up, so if it's, in this case, if we moved up one, we would go from easy to normal. If we were on normal and we had to move up, we'll go from normal to hard, and then at the beginning of the next month we draw again. And of course, if it's at hard, then unless it states that the conditions remain the same, then we have to drop one. So it'll just alternate the economic conditions, the money we make every month. It's not completely foolproof. We might adapt it as we go along, but at least it changes things. It gives us slightly different scenarios every month while we're playing. Right, pipe out. Try and do a U-turn somewhere without driving into the crops. It's going to just be easier, quicker just to drive around on the headland. Yeah, so what else can I tell you about how we're going to run this series? That's really pretty much it. So it's basically we're going to try and build a little empire, let's put it that way. There will be some hurdles that will be cropping up at random times during the series. I'll keep those under wraps, so keep watching. You'll see that there will be some good things and some bad things that will that'll happen. And we've seen one already. We got duped by the people at the store. Oh dear. But yeah. I don't know whether one would call it a rite of passage, but I'm not exactly green behind the ears, but it certainly appeared so today. Right, let's get going again. Well, here we are back again, just about finished the harvesting of the rapeseed. It's been a hell of a job. Many things have gone wrong, and we'll do a bit of analysis once this is all done. It's going to cost us a bit of money to get out of this one. Hopefully we will still be left with something. But yeah, it hasn't gone well. Many lessons learned, of course. We'll just finish this off. Offload this into the trailer. A couple of little bits and pieces will go. If we missed it, we'll just go and pick up. don't think it'll make a huge amount of difference. It's not a lot, but yeah, let's just get it done. Right, so that's the main lot done. There's little bits and pieces just over here that I always seem to miss. It's normally when I'm losing a bit of concentration and thinking of other things, I think. Yeah, okay, that's pretty much all done. I don't think I'm going to chase anymore. We'll go and offload this and then go and deliver that to the and get out of this nightmare of a contract. Yeah, so we've had to do quite a bit of driving through the hedges to get in and out of this field. I had to go through the hedges to take the trailer out as well, to bring it in. We've renegotiated a little bit with Jonah, and yeah, so we've settled on £1,000, I think, and that's what we're going to have to deduct from the money that we make from the contract and pay that to her. Well, we made about 12,000 on that contract. In terms of extra delivery, we've still got to collect the main fee, but then we do have some, I suppose you can call them penalties to pay. In any case, we'll get back to the field and go and finish off this contract. Okay, so we've got the tractor back there. We'll just go and drop this off here. I'll speak to the lads at the counter. Yep. Right, so we finished that, just returning everything. There's a couple of scuffs on the tractors, and combine seems to be alright, but a couple of scuffs on the tractor from when we're delivering. So just let me know how much you want. Okay, so we'll transfer over an extra £1,000 for the damages. No problem. Thank you. And guys, no more shenanigans, alright? Okay, come on, we've all got work to do. Okay, you guys have had your fun now. Cheers, see you guys soon. Alright, let's just give Gianna a quick call. Just tell her we've completed everything over there. So it was 1,300 was the lease cost, plus we're going to have to give them another 2,000. So Gianna's going to transfer 10,477 to us, at least 447 to us. So we'll collect that. And that's that done. So we're sitting on 24,000 now. But I have to pay back a little bit of money to everybody else, but we'll do that once we get back to the farm. We've got to give Gianna a rebate of £1,000 because we trashed her, even though she said we could. It's only right that we got the wrong equipment. We allowed ourselves to be duped. Well, not duped, but we should have realized that they were giving us equipment that was too big to get in there. We've got to do our recce's properly, so it's only fair enough. But yeah, we're getting to just after 4. It's been a testing day, so I don't think we'll take on another contract straight away. We'll do another one tomorrow, maybe be a little bit choosier, and get back, phone them. Oh, maybe we'll just pop in for a drink. Why not? We can have one before driving home. Right, while we're here having a bit of a drink, I will be doing some bank transfers, and we'll see you once that's done. Right, so we've paid 2,000 up, paid off all our debts now, with all the bits and pieces of penalties and what have you, and we'll get back to the farm. A nice little beer there. We'll get back and go and give Beryl a call, just tell her, let her know what's happened. But at the end of the day, the bank balance is looking a lot better, really, even though the contract was a bit of a cluster. You know what comes after that. We got through it. Here we go, turning down here again. Well, I think that's where we're going to end this introductory episode. Probably going to be quite a long episode, but yeah, we'll just get everything. We've laid the groundwork as such. Wouldn't call it foundations yet, but we'll just go and park up here, and then we'll see you in the next episode. Do hope you've enjoyed this. Do hope you've had a bit of a laugh. The odd little mishaps that we've had. But yeah, such is life. Cheerio.